So your achievements look so nice, like mentoring people and seeing people you've mentored taking leadership. That feels so. I think wherever you are proud.
I'm very proud.
Okay.
That's the greatest legacy you can leave to humanity. Touching lives and transforming leaders to be transformative leaders for the industry, for the church, and for the society. Yeah, so actually it is in tandem with the Cueaso vision to be all class university produces transformative leaders for the church and the society. So my other achievement that I feel I'm very proud about is taking care of our mother, taking care of our environment. I did beneficial partnerships with different companies and different organizations. For example, I inspired a culture of ensuring that our Cueaso environment is green by collaborating with Oxfam International Foundation, and they donated to us 2,000 fruit tree seedlings immediately when I got into the office. If you walk around Cueaso, you realize that we have fruit trees all over the compound. That's a legacy that I left. Encouraged by the COP27 and the spirit of the Laudato Si movement that the Pope unveiled, we really aim to align ourselves into the issues of climate justice and pursuing climate justice, and also in tandem with the government policies of ensuring that they achieve green coverage of at least 12 billion trees by 2030. So I believe that I began it at the right time, and the Chinese proverb says, great is the mind that plants fruit trees 20 years, not for them to eat or to even enjoy the shade but of the trees, but for their children and next generation to enjoy the fruits and the shade of those trees. So I'm very happy because I know when I visit Cueaso 10 years from now or even 20 years from now, I will be getting an avocado, all those fruits, because there are very many. We planted so many tree seedlings. Another achievement that I feel is so dear to me is again on the partnerships and collaborations. I collaborated with the Austrian embassy, the ambassador called Dr. Felm, and he brought to us free courses. And I personally benefited from that course called Contemporary Political Psychology. Very many students did that course. The first cohort, I rolled out also the second cohort, and I'm hoping that in his stay in Kenya, the ambassador of Austria in Kenya, he will have, very many people will have benefited from it. Again, now he donated, out of those good relationships, he donated one of the newest or the modern, one of the modern counseling laboratory and psychometric center. I don't think any other university in Kenya has such a facility to care for the mental wellness of our students. At that time, I was also the chairperson of the peer counseling club, one of the clubs that is creating a big and a huge impact in the Catholic universities in Africa. Because it takes care of the peer groups' mental wellness. In campus, we have a lot of mental issues. And it helps people to have self-discovery, self-awareness, and even the environment awareness. So basically, that was another achievement that I felt that ensuring that in my year, we got a modern psychometric center and a counseling center in Cueaso that was not existing before, and that is not existing in any other university in Kenya. That was a great achievement. Other collaborations that we did like with the partners like Coca-Cola. They funded our students' events, like Mr. and Mrs. Square. And it is on the record and in public domain that we conducted the best students' events, starting with Freshers Bash, going to international dinner, going to the cultural week, going to the Mr. and Mrs. Square, going to the finalist dinner. We had top-notch student activities that students overwhelmingly attended. Initially, they were being charged 500 for attendance and ticketing. When I came in, I was charging 100 and 200 between that, and that brought in the vibrancy of the students to participate in the students' activities. You know, so we did a partnership with Coca-Cola, and they actually rebranded our yellow pages. Now it is Coca-Cola pages, right? They brought in a student's container, and we moved it to near Gate B, and we electrified it, and they have even brought now fringe, repainted it, we named it to Combrins Joy Center. And I want to encourage students to always support their fellow needy students who are who maybe don't have parents, and they get the contract to run that container, and they can be able now to get school fees. So I want to encourage students to take advantage and promote their fellow comrades. So that was another very beneficial partnership. Another achievement that I feel I made. You see, almost every General Assembly, students complained about the situation of chairs in classes. They were never enough. The buses looked old. The university infrastructure looked old. So I championed and lobbied for repainting of the buses, the university infrastructure. Cabro blocks were installed in different corners of the university. New drainage system was brought up. You know, I left a very elaborate drainage system being that has been created, and there will be no flooding in the university, right?
Yeah.
And again, chairs, all the chairs in the university were rebranded. More chairs were procured. So all the halls right now have enough chairs for students, right? We also did another great partnership with Sprite. They brought very many activations, and through them we have been able to leave new chairs and gazebos whereby students can relax when enjoying Wi-Fi and when enjoying the environment. So you see Sprite chairs all over, at the yellow pages, at the Amesian crowds, near Gate B. All those chairs was out of our collaboration with the Sprite company. Again, and this is also one of the greatest achievements that I've made. You know, I was a president for both Langata and Gaba campus. I ensured that all grounds, we lobbied for the leveling of all grounds in Gaba and Langata. So we have, even if El Nino comes in its all magnitudes, it will never
Nothing will happen to the...
We will never have flooding in Cuea. That's because, one, all drainage systems have been repaired, right? Yeah. We have leveled grounds, and that has led to upgrading of our sports fields, right? Right now we have the best sports facilities because they have been upgraded. New facilities have been bought, equipments, goal posts, all those things. So, and I'm very happy for that achievement. And again, now, if you look at another great achievement that we took to Gaba, we lobbied for them to be given a new bus. You know, initially they had only one bus, and we saw off a new bus and going of a new bus there, and right now they have a new bus. So they have two buses. So efficiency in transport every morning has been facilitated. We also ensured that in the main campus, our buses offer transport services to students every morning and every evening. Students living in Gataka, Rongai, and within the suburbs of Karen enjoy all that. Now again, in the students' welfare domain, we procured and purchased, using our savings, a modern party box PA address. sound systems that students are now enjoying. Friday vibes. We are calling them Friday dance vibes. I felt like there was no vibrancy in the university. So what I did in my manifesto of ensuring that we have a vibrant choir, we saved monies and bought JBL party boxes that students are now enjoying every time, every week on Fridays from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's a tradition that I've left. To break the classroom normalcy, they come pick the PA address from the Dean of Students office. They go out there at the Coca-Cola pages, they enjoy themselves, they dance. We promote talent to do that because students who understand, students now can realize their potential in dancing. Campus should not be a dormant or a dull place, So I ensure that I've kept a vibrant choir whereby students can have fun, After, whenever they are orientations, students have their own sound system. Right now, they are not hiring systems to facilitate during the events. They just go pick their sound system. They have microphones, very fit for music. They facilitate the events. You see, so there is no point of going to hire sound systems from outside there during a student's event. See, so I feel that
I can see you achieved really a lot. And,
a lot. Let me also give you another one. In ensuring that students welfare again, this is very important because many students suffer at the university. But now we, in my government, we ensure that we take note of these students who have challenges. For example, we ensure that we push for very many students to get into the work-study program. So we expanded it and ensured we identified more departments where students were employed for work-study.
I can testify for it.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have also been a beneficiary.
Yeah, sure.
Very many students.
Through your leadership.
Yeah, absolutely. We also championed for the Cardinal Tunga Scholarship.
Yeah.
I led students during the Sigona Golf Club fundraiser to participate. I also led students to wash cars, all the cars in the university.
Just to raise money.
To raise money.
Yeah.
I was spearheading it. I was personally washing cars, to get money.
So you are leading by example.
By example. So I ensured that the students Cardinal Tunga kitty was increased, Like I ensured that students were actively participating during the fundraiser and washing cars and all that money. We'd wash a car and you wash your car, you give us 300, you send it to the Cardinal Tunga kitty. And that has helped very many students to benefit from Cardinal Tunga scholarship. Actually, in my year in government, students benefited from Cardinal Tunga scholarship twice. You see, so that was a great achievement. Very many people did examinations, especially those who did not have
school fees.
School fees. We also facilitated so many financial literacy activation seminars, and we exposed students to exposure and employability summits. I hosted more than 5 cabinet secretaries during my government who came to talk about talanta ela, employability, and the government agendas. So students were tapping the opportunities. I brought in Hungary scholarships in Cueaso, activations and seminars on how to apply for those scholarships. So I'm very happy because I championed for a lot of things. But allow me to single out on these 2 achievements that I feel are important that I say. We had a tradition in Cueaso whereby examinations were being done even over the weekend. And I think it did not go well with students from other religions.
So it was like sounding like discrimination in religion.
Yeah.
To some students.
So I felt that was not good. So I went and championed in the Senate for the examinations to be scrubbed over the weekend. And that happened. And the Seventh-day Adventist students were very happy. So I felt that that was a very great achievement.
Yeah.
Changing policies in the Senate. It was not easy. So from 2023, no examinations over the weekend. Right?
Yeah.
And that was a great achievement. Another achievement is rolling out. We are the government that rolled out the ERP system. It should be on the record, and it should be the public domain. That right now, You can get your ID, student ID within 5 minutes. You can print your transcript, your exam card at home. You can do graduation clearance using your phone. There is no, you even made sure that all the notice boards were destroyed and demolished, because every student should be able to access a timetable on their phone. So the tradition that was there of students queuing on the notice boards, trying to evaluate the timetable, that one we made sure that it is now a thing of the past. We rolled out the new ERP system. Everything in Cuea is now automated. Lecturers,
Everything has been
there are no even class attendance sheets.
digitalized.
Yeah. You sign, the lecturer signs for you, looks at you in class and signs online. Everything is online. We ensure automation of every department, all aspects in Cuea. And we also created connections and job opportunities for very many students, and championed for the cohort system, and ensured all aspects in Cuea, activation of clubs, all clubs are functional, activation of sports and the upgrades of the sporting fields, you know, all those aspects. Like when I look back, I feel like we have really touched all aspects that we needed to have touched in Cuea. Actually, to surprise you, I think students' activities and the vibrancy was felt during my tenure. Because if, for example, a student was unwell, I would lead students to gang up, do fundraisers, contribute money, and actually have a scenario of a student who earned a bunch at the end, and we contributed money, and the students got a end surgery, and the life of that student was completely transformed. And I told you, we also saved another student from getting blind. You know, he was done an ocular surgery. Whenever students, for example, we lost a student, and I would lead students and to come together and even do candle lighting and even attend funeral and even contribute to support, you know, the fraternity. So there was a lot of vibrancy in my tenure, and I feel like that vibrancy should be continued, and you know, the students should experience Cuea. I ensure that students experience Cuea. I facilitated students to participate in marketing. Initially, there was a marketing department that students would not go to market the university outside there. I ensured that students are part and parcel of marketing. So if the university is going to market in a, for example, Strathmore or State House Girls or even you know, Moi Kabara, I would ensure that at least 3 students are on the list of the people going to market the university. So I ensure that students actively participated in all domains, you know, of student governance, and that's how I ensured that there was a lot of vibrancy in the university. I was the voice of students in the social media platforms. I went to different television stations, different radio stations, championing for students' interests. And I really want to thank comrades of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa for giving me that chance to become their leader. Because I believe I portrayed the servant leadership that was actually my slogan during the elections. And I can tell you, when I was going through my manifesto, I was so proud. I was a very proud man, because I
every manifesto.
Not almost. I fulfilled every plan that I had in my manifesto.
So you are not such a leader.
You know, I
will promise A and
you know, we even launched in Gaba campus peer counseling department in Gaba, peer counseling club, African Youth Leadership Forum Club, you know, and through that we encouraged what we call exchange programs, because I would take students from Langata campus to Gaba campus using buses, and we would go there. We would spend the whole day there interacting, planting trees there. You know, So I feel like even in the spirit of ensuring that I engage students from both campuses, and I strengthen the twin campus relationship that we have always had between Langata and Gaba campus, I feel like I did more than a person should be.
Yeah,
I did so much. I even over delivered.
Yeah,
my
you did a
manifesto.
lot, even
More than 150. The feedback from students can tell you.
Yeah,
The
sure.
feedback. And I'm very happy. I'm a very happy president.
Okay, I can see you really did a lot, and
Yeah.
hoping that the
absolutely.
current president will have a very difficult task to
I left a
to
very
score,
huge-
to
I left
give
a-
a scorecard that is ahead of you.
A very huge scorecard, and I hope that legacy is inspiring the current leadership that have been mentoring and nurturing them, and even the administration, and even it is also inspiring me to even go out there and become a governor of Embu County,
Sure.
president of this nation.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay, I'm wishing you well. Okay,
Thank you so much.
as we finish, for the interest of time, we have a lot to speak.
Absolutely.
You have a lot to tell us, but time is not allowing us.
Very true.
And, some of these university leaders talk of Babu Wino, who's the UN president. Right now, we are seeing him as MP, most champion and celebrated MPs of, I don't know, Embakasi East, just to name but a few. So where do you see yourself outside now university leadership?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. That's a good question. Now, if you look at the history of most university leaders since time immemorial, I think it sets a pace for them, especially if they delivered, that even after university, they don't go down. They raise the bar high, and they go out there with more confidence and more self-belief. And that's why they end up becoming great people in the society.
Yeah.
Myself, I see myself as a great leader in this nation. I purpose to be at the ballot as the governor of Embu County in 2030.
Wow.
Right now,
May.
right now, students have been calling me and rebellions. So I usually understood they call me and rebellions because maybe I'm so rich in kindness, in goodness, in peace,
Yeah.
in leadership.
Yeah.
But now I want to first activate my financial situation to become an actual billionaire now,
Yeah.
because I have proven that I can.
You can do it. You can make
I can
it.
do it, and I want to encourage everyone out there. You
Yeah.
can do it. That's why I've ventured into business, into farming, and I believe by 2027, I vie for maybe a member of parliament for Manyata constituency. In 2032, governor. Who knows? Now
Yeah.
I might even end up becoming a running mate to a certain presidential candidate, and
Sure.
finally become now a bigger president.
Yeah.
Right now I'm a smaller president.
Sure. So you're
I was
wishing,
a small person.
we are really wishing him that when that time comes, you'll invite us to, to enjoy your cake as the governor.
I will ensure you are my campaign team. I will not leave you behind. I'll move with you.
Yeah.
I cannot progress alone.
Sure. Thank you for remembering.
You have really
that
supported
time.
me,
Yeah. Okay. No, Mr. President, now as we finish, in 1 minute or in less than 1 minute, what can you tell your successor, the current government, the current president?
I will advise them with one quote that I really love. It's usually told to me by my mom, who tells me, mother's milk of true service is humility. I would advise the new leadership to embrace humility in leadership, and they will achieve a lot. To embrace prayers, to embrace handwork and discipline. Those are very key pillars that guided me as my principalities in leadership. So I'll encourage them to embrace humility, prayers, handwork, discipline, and serve wholeheartedly. Service to humanity is service to God. They should ensure that they finish up what they started. In the New Testament, when Jesus was almost giving his last breath, he said 3 words that are historically very significant. Because he said, it is finished. And he's finishing the work that he had started was a beginning of new manifestations, beginning of human salvation. his death gave him a new position, sitting at the right hand of God the Father. You know, so what they have started, they should finish. There is power in finishing, and finishing strong. I will encourage them to work, you know, in unity, cooperate, embrace consultation and consultative leadership, embrace democracy, embrace whereby everyone can give their opinion. Embrace tolerance, tolerate everyone's opinion. Embrace, you know, dialogue and diplomacy and also negotiations. And they should not be, you know, noisemakers. They should focus on the ball, focus on delivery, and focus more specifically to the students' agenda. Because it is the students that they represent. They are representatives of the students. And also, fear God. You know, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. I encourage them to always be confident, be courageous, know how to balance between academics, student leadership, and even the administration, because they cannot work, you know, without all those aspects. And there's an African proverb that says, every villager is the mother or the father of the kid in the village. So they should ensure that they collectively work with the administration, with even the receptionists and the secretaries and the sweepers in the university. That's what I did. I ensured that I embraced collective philosophy of leadership, whereby I would consult even the cleaners, the students, first years, second years, third years, fourth years. They should ensure that they collectively work, not neglecting anyone, because everyone's opinion counts.